Hebrews chapter 9 verses 3 and 4, looking at the Ark of the Covenant continued again, Aaron's rod, KJV, and after the second veil, the tabernacle which is called the holiest of all, which had the golden censer, and the Ark of the Covenant overlaid round about with gold, wherein was the golden pot that had manna, and Aaron's rod that budded, and the tables of the covenant. The ever-budding rod of Aaron is yet another absolutely amazing item listed in the contents of the Ark of the Covenant. The story of its origin is as amazing as it is profound. You can read of Aaron's rod in the book of Numbers chapter 17 verses 1 through 12. So what was this rod exactly? Well, a rod can be described as a club. Some depictions have rods of this time period as between 18 inches and 3 foot in length. My personal thought regarding Aaron's rod is it was most likely closer to the 18 inches than the longer walking staff, as depicted by the actor Charlton Heston in the Cecil B. DeMille film, The Ten Commandments. My reasoning for this harkens to the fact that Moses, Aaron's brother and the great leader of Israel, was a herder of sheep. You see, shepherds in antiquity would carry with them two primary tools. Psalm 23 refers to the Lord as a shepherd in verse 1. In verse 4 the psalmist writes, "I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff they comfort me." This separates the two tools. The rod of a shepherd was actually a weapon, as the staff would be used to steady the shepherd's stride. It could also be used to herd the flock. Even as candy canes have a crook at one end, a shepherd's staff may have been fashioned likewise, used to hook a wayward sheep, or pull one of the flock out of jeopardy. The rod, on the other hand, would have been more of a club. Crude, yet powerful and effective, the rod would have been fashioned out of a hardened, dead branch. Thick and heavy, yet light enough to be carried by one hand. The psalmist writes that both the rod and staff of the Lord are a comfort. The staff represents the provisions of God, and the rod signifies God's protection. That being said, it is very interesting that Revelation says of our returning King Jesus regarding the nations, "He shall rule them with a rod of iron." Yet that is a story for another day. Check out the Old Testament book of Numbers chapter 17 verses 1 through 12. We will begin breaking it down tomorrow. Blessings. Discipleship on the go at DHBCLV.